Alright, y'all, let's just get into part 2 of this Medicine Wise reunion. Let me apologize, y'all. Thursday, a bitch went out. I went down to the bar at lunch. I didn't get home until like 3 in the morning. Bitch, I was so hungover yesterday that I just didn't have it in me to call y'all at the reunion. But I woke up this morning, drank me some Gatorade, ate me a ham and cheese sandwich, and the bitch is back. So part 2 of the season 4 Married to Medicine reunion. Here's the conclusion that I've drawn. Lisa and Mariah, y'all just need to go. This just ain't for y'all. Lisa is not for you because you just not cut out for it. And Mariah, honestly and truthfully, there's just no point in you being there anymore. Everybody on that sofa has expressed interest in not wanting to be your friend anymore. So with that, if you come back the next season, you are signing up to be the black sheep. And it just doesn't make sense. Like, me personally, I wouldn't do it. Unless they cast 2 or 3 people at the same time that are your friends, that give you a group of people to be friends with, and then the 2 circles, you know, overlap, and it is all fun. But other than that, if y'all start filming tomorrow, none of the ladies up there want to deal with you. So it's going to be the same situation all over again. Let's talk about when the men came out. I think Andy did do a pretty good job in taking up for Darren and saying, you know, have y'all thought perhaps part of the reason that he doesn't want to come around is because y'all shade him so much? Period. I agree. Period. Next statement, mutually exclusive of the previous. Yes, they clown Darren a lot, comma, but he gives them reason to. Period. So, on one token, Darren, yeah, they clown you, but if it wasn't for the bullshit that you do, they would have no reason to clown you. Listen to Cole, listen to Cole, listen to Cole. You get 10 points for finally standing up to your goddamn husband. But the only thing that concerns me is that it took you 2 seasons in a studio full of people to do it. Is he whooping your ass at home? Is you scared to open your mouth at home? Because even when you was reading him, you wasn't looking back at him. Now mind you, he back here. He this dummy. I need you to stop saying stupid shit. Because it gives them Now see, here's the thing. Lisa, your issues, you're right, they are raw nerves. The lady hits raw nerves with you. But that nerve is too raw for you to continue to be on this show. You, like I always said, you can't do wrong to a motherfucker and tell them how mad to get. All is fair in love and war. If I'm pissed off with you, Lisa, I ain't gonna be like, fuck you, that's why the paint chipped on your car. No, bitch, I'm trying to get at you. Fuck you, bitch, that's why your husband don't want your ass and he going around lying. That's what you supposed to say, okay? That's how to read one-on-one, bitch. You read a bitch where it counts, okay? So, with that being said, I don't think that a situation's ever going to arise, Lisa, where these women get mad with you or get in a heated debate and the first thing they not go to is your marriage. You know what I'm saying? Your marriage was the focal point of the reunion or of the show because that is what the fuck is going on with you. Talking about storyline, bitch, that's your real story. That's what the fuck going on. So what I would suggest is that you and Darren just go on marriage boot camp and let them people get you together. Jackie and Curtis. Jackie tired of Curtis shit. Jackie don't look back at this reunion and you know, on one token, I'm with Simone and Toya and all of them when they said if I'm not the person that makes you happy, then perhaps you need to be with the person that makes you happy. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't love that Jackie made that statement because it represents that she's open to the possibility of divorce. But I totally get it. It's only but so long that we're going to work on this recurring issue. And unfortunately, if the issue is something that is innate to me and fundamental to my core, i.e., I have this void to fill, and since I can't give love unconditionally to a child, this is the way I do it, that's not changing. She can try her hardest to suppress it. She can make a conscious effort for 2 months to spend all the quality time she wants. But on month 3, it's something innate in her that's going to boil over, and she's going to be right back at it. And let me tell you something. Divorce does not always mean the end of the world. And no, I'm not advocating for Jackie and Curtis to get a divorce. But I am advocating for both of them to be happy by all means necessary. Now, Jackie and Mariah, you know, I really didn't know that there was any little tension between Jackie and Mariah. And I will say this. I totally agree with the way Jackie handled the situation. With class, with dignity. It annoyed me a little bit that Mariah, while Jackie was trying to talk, you had no interest in listening. The whole time you were rebutting. You were positioned to respond. You weren't even receiving what Jackie said. And I think there's a lot of truth to what Jackie said about Mariah. Jackie does get her shade in. I will say this. But when Jackie shades, I think it's fitting. I think it's tactful. I think it's right on time. I think it's relevant to whatever situation is going on. It's not malicious, and nor is it ever childish. Mariah, on the other hand, Mariah, you had the largest role on this reunion and the smallest role on the damn show. And here's what's funny. I think Mariah's tactic was, okay, I'm not going to get that much airtime on the show, so I'm going to make sure my confessionals make it into the show, which means, you know, you just read overtime. And it worked. You probably got more testimonials and confessionals than everybody. And from what I hear, they say you weren't even at half the stuff that you were allowed to comment on. Nonetheless, you achieved your goal. But here's the gag. In doing that, it made you further look bitter. It's like every 5 seconds you read and read and read and read and read. And it backfired. Because like Toya said, Mariah, are you really trying to be our friend? And they looking at the reads and you went in and let it out. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, mama. The shit was funny. It was entertaining. It was timed properly. And I mean, you did that. You read the girls down, Mariah. You did. For those of y'all who say I don't never give Mariah her flowers, you did that. But the question that now remains is who did who? Because when it's all said and done, while you might have got the screen time, you might not get no more. Poor Janice. Y'all didn't give Janice a fair shot. Child, towards the end of the reunion, I didn't even know if the damn lady was still out there on the sofa until it panned to her, and then you just seen Janice. So this what I want. Please don't let Janice go, because I think Janice got a whole lot more to give. I think that just maybe some of the other storylines perhaps overshadow what Janice may have had going on. And then y'all know first season when people come on, they really don't know what to give, so they feeling their way out. Now that Janice done had a full cycle, we want to see what Janice gonna give this next season. So y'all please bring Janice back, because as of now, she the only one who can stand up to Grandma Hilda with that old tacky ass dress on. Married to Medicine reunion, I must say, part 2 definitely was not as entertaining as part 1. Something else I want to comment on, I think it was very smart what Quad did this season, making it her business to not say much about Mariah. So on the reunion, she was able to sit back and say, but have you noticed, I said nothing about you all season, and it kind of made Mariah look stupid. I will say this, Quad, you full of shit. That $50 at the door was shade. It was shade as fuck. And on top of that, Quad, that text message you sent Mariah was full of shit too, because it read, you are no longer required. Okay, well when we go to work on Fridays, you're not required to wear dress clothes. You can wear jeans, but you can also wear dress clothes if you like. That message was not clear. You are no longer required. The message should have said, you are no longer invited. That made it firm, fixed, no room for interpretation. So, yeah, Quad, it was shady. It was intentional. I don't know if the message was intentional or you just had lost the words, but that $50 was shady as hell because you knew The simple fact that you left $50 at the door, you knew that woman was still finna show up, because you had, now that I think about it, your wording in that message was strategic. Because had you not anticipated her showing up at that door, you wouldn't have left $50. Had you said in your message, you are not invited, please don't come, your next move wouldn't have been to leave $50 just in case. She wouldn't have came. Anyway, Married to Medicine, this was really good. Oh, Darren, shut your sis ass up. That was some hoe ass, manipulative ass, faggot ass, gay ass shit when you talking about, and Andy, thank you for taking up for me, but Andy, I was offended for you. No, bitch, you need to be offended for your motherfucking wife that you keep being embarrassed. Listen, we, the LGBTQ community, the gays, baby, we strong. We are strong, independent black women. We much stronger than Lisa Nicole. We don't need you to come to our defense. And them calling your gay ass don't bother us, because I'm calling you with your gay. That was some gay ass shit you did, trying to play victim like you was just hurt so bad. And Andy, you should be offended too, because she said, then to tie that to, because if I would have got on TV and said, Joe black ass 45 million, please, you comparing apples to oranges, and you are reaching, okay? The only thing you need to be offended about is how you making an ass out of your woman left and right across the whole United States of the national TV, okay? That shit was whack, and I'm sorry. Each and every one of y'all motherfuckers sitting on that stage needs to retire the word attack. Especially when you had the nerve, and I'm finna get your ass because you talked about my favorite motherfucking Married to Medicine couple. Everybody know, don't fuck with Simone and don't fuck with Cecil Whitmore. Simone said, I ain't never said nothing about your character, your sexuality, or your marriage because I'm not that girl. Then you gonna say, no, but Cecil did. Your husband attacked my... Cecil, the nicest motherfucker sitting up there on the stage. Cecil ass look like he won't hurt a damn fruit fly. And then you talk about he attacked. Listen, the only husband on that stage that look like he'll attack anything is goddamn Curtis. Okay? Curtis is the mean, scary black man in the alley. All the other husbands up there, Aiden, Eugene, Dr. Heavenly Husband, Daddy, all of those men are nice, they're approachable, they're eloquent, they're gentlemanlike. Cecil and the word attack don't go in the same damn sentence. Even when Simone cussed the dog fuck out of Cecil in the parking lot of Topgolf, Cecil was still cool as a cucumber. All Cecil ever liked to do is smile and have a good time. So for you to use that word attacked and Cecil Whitmore in the same situation, you don't fucked around and made me mad. See, now the next time I see Lisa Nicole and your ass out to one of the events, I'm liable to die for your ass. Don't you fuck with Cecil and Simone. See, I don't fucked around and got mad in here. Let me get off this thing. I'll talk to y'all later, girl. Bye.